What is up, YouTube? I am so sorry that I've been kind of slacking lately. I just had so much going on with rebuilding this bike. I wish I could have filmed more for you, but a big chunk of it I was doing myself, so I didn't really have a hand for the camera. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How the fuck did this break off? I do not know. I do not like that. Anyway, so I got the bike from my brother, which you'll see probably after this or before. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to structure this video. I guess I'll put it after this because it makes more sense, because I feel like I kind of left you guys hanging over the past couple of days. But anyway, so I got the engine apart. I got it out of the bike. I'll show you the bike next. I thought that I was going to have to redo the whole top end, but this cylinder doesn't look too bad. It's not scarred up, it's just dirty, so I'm gonna scrub the shit out of that today. The piston actually looks good too. I was thinking about replacing it just because I have it off and I might as well, but actually it doesn't look too bad, and I'm kind of balling on a budget right now, so I think I'm just gonna redo the rings. Now other than that, the head has a little bit of a chunk missing out of it on the underside, at the top of the cylinder, as you can see. But, I mean, the gasket mates around the outer edge, so it might still hold compression, and I might not have to replace it, so I'm not gonna if I don't have to. Or I still might, now that I know that I got my court date pushed back to the 23rd, so I have another 2 checks coming in, so I will be able to finish the bike, thank God. So now I'm debating whether or not I should get a new head for $150, or I should just see if this one will work. I'm gonna take it to this spot to see what size piston I need. This is the stock piston, but it might not fit. I gotta see really what's the deal with this cylinder. Now this seems like it's okay, so I'm probably not gonna have to bore it out. I don't want to if I don't have to. That's for sure. I'm trying to save as much money as I can, but still build a reliable and sturdy, mechanically sound bike. I couldn't get it kicking for days. It was a pain in the ass. I did not get it kicking. So my brother came over. We grabbed the socket. We put a braking bar on there. We were able to break it free and get it kicking, but we still weren't getting compression, so we opted to take the engine out and pull the top end off. Bottom end's still good, so thank God. That's one less thing I have to worry about. So I'll show you the frame. I'm going to actually, after I clean up some of the internals right here with the engine, I am going to go out and I am going to do some sanding on the frame. I was going to go take it and have it sandblasted, but fuck that. I don't got that kind of money. I'd rather just do that shit myself with a pad sander. And then by hand if I have to. So here's the frame. She is rough, real rough, as you can see, but none of this is all the way through. I mean, like the frame's still solid, so thank God. Let's see if I can get some more light on this for you guys. So the rest of the frame is still solid, so that's good, thank God, because that would have been a bitch if I had any bad parts of the frame, because it's going to be next to impossible to find this frame anywhere. Now the tires I will worry about down the line. They're a little rough, but I might be able to get away with just inner tubes. I will see about that, because they still have some knobs on them. I'd rather ride them until they're completely shot. I was able to break the throttle free the first day I had it, so that's good. That's one less thing I have to replace. So yeah, I mean, it's coming along. So that's where I'm at with it right now. My brother's coming by. I think we're going to do some brake work to his car, but in the meantime, I am going to get on cleaning that engine up, and oh, I got the carb soaking right here. I'm going to check on this because I haven't checked this yet today. But it's soaking in grease lightning, and I'm guessing that it's good because it's not really as dirty. Yesterday, the first time I had it in here, it was black. The grease lightning was black. So I'm going to hit this shit that's left over with a toothbrush and see if I can get it out real quick. If I can, then awesome. If not, then I'm going to move on to kerosene. Which I probably should have did from the jump, but like I said, I had this whole gallon of grease lightning, so I'd rather use that and not buy anything. Not that I want to be cheap with this, but oh man, this gasket's getting fucking eaten alive. I should have probably took this gasket out. I don't know if this is even going to be any good. I probably should have took this gasket out of the float bowl, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to ask my brother when he gets here. He'd know better than I would, but I'm definitely going to pull this out because I don't want this thing rotting away. Because it's fairly clean as it is. I'm gonna hit some starter fluid in this fucking thing. Let's see if that helps me get some of this shit out. Hopefully starter fluid in this shit isn't reactive, but I don't know. No, we didn't die, so we're good. Woo, that stinks. Alright, so the float bowl's not looking too bad at this point. I think I got the majority of it out, but I don't know. So I'm gonna go set this outside, let the starter fluid evaporate off, and work at that shit. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pull the actual carb out and see how she's looking. It wasn't looking too bad actually yesterday. So we'll see how it looks. Oh, the fucking wire brush is right in front of me the whole time, by the way, folks, right here on the ground. Alright, so the carb itself is looking good. All the nasty shit that needed to come off is off and loose. Now I gotta work on the jets today. I'm gonna probably bring this inside. So my brother's on his way here. When he gets here, we'll probably take a look at the jets. Unless he's all, no, it's time. Alright, YouTube, I'm actually stoking right now. I'm waiting for my boy Nestor to get here with his truck. And then my brother's also coming. We're going to head out to my brother's storage unit and pick up the XR. And I'm going to bring it back to the house and kind of give it a good look over and see what I need. I know it needs tires because the tires on it are like 20 years old and rotted to shit. I'm hoping that I can just sand and paint the wheels and the frame and all that shit. Hopefully it's not too bad. It did sit in the salt for a long time, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? Well, the salt air, because I live on the island. So I am stoking. I will keep filming when they get here. I'm just waiting for them. What is up, YouTube? I'm back. I just picked the bike up. I got it back to the house. I got the shop set up. This window's broken, so I had to put this up to keep the elements out. It's just my shed. It's big enough that I can work on the bike. Here is the bike. It's a little rough right now to try and hold you because my thing doesn't flip around while I'm recording. I'll give you a better view of it later. When I first got it, I was worried about it being seized up because it was seized, but it looks like it was just a hydro lock because I pounded the cylinder with a bunch of PB blaster and she's kicking now. So I'm gonna actually flip the camera around. I was worried that the plug was gonna snap, plug came right out after I hit it with some PB blaster and let it sit. I'm pulling this gas tank off. I'm just waiting for the PB blaster to sit in on the choke so that I don't rip it off, or those bolts don't snap. So I'm just waiting for that to sit in right now. It's not a bad bike. I mean, this thing's already been brought back to life once when it was like 15 years, maybe 10, 12, maybe about 15 years ago. The carb looks like it's in good shape. So once I pop all this shit off, I'm going to open up the carb and see how it's looking. Make sure there's no gunk in here. Make sure the pin's looking good. And then take it from there. I got to rip all the plastics off. I am going to keep them. Because all this is original. I mean, these, of course, the fenders are gonna go. I'm gonna get new ones. That one's all fucked up from when my dad was wheeling it and fell off and thrashed it. The tires, I'm definitely gonna have to get new tires for it, but I might keep these wheels. I gotta feel all the spokes and make sure they're gonna be able to take a beating. A lot of the shit's gonna have to be replaced, but I don't see this costing me more than $400 or $500 max to get this thing back up and running. Maybe less now that I know the engine's good. So I'm going to keep working on it. I just wanted to keep you guys updated because I'm really pumped about this. So, yep. Daddy got his throttle back, boy. Look at that big dog. She's back. Alright folks, so this is pretty much the video for today. At the end here I'm going to throw in a clip of me and my brother. We did the seafoam treatment to our cars today, and wow, how much carbon it blew out was insane. I smoked my whole block out. I can't believe that my neighbors didn't call the cops or the fire department because it was just so much smoke. The video really doesn't do it justice, but it still looks crazy on video as well. So that's going to be after this. Have a great night, and I will see you guys again soon. I think either tomorrow or within the next couple of days, I'm going to take a couple of those engine parts down to J.C. Miller, which is an engine specialty shop around here. I'm going to see if that head will still hold compression. I'm going to see if that piston's worth saving and that cylinder. I think they're both fine. I think the cylinder just needs to be honed and the piston needs new rings and the carbon cleaned off the top. We'll see what they say. I'm imagining they're probably going to tell me that it needs to be replaced because they want me to buy shit and spend money. But hopefully they're decent humans and are truthful. I might even try to just fucking put it back together and see if it starts before I even take their advice. So have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon.